It's Mrs. Ramsdale here. I'm going to walk you through our Team Incredible Hub. Over here, you will see tabs. These are all active, so if you click on them, it'll get you to the next page. All right, let's see here. If you click on the Team Incredible, here are your teachers. You got Miss Leanne Yulbrick, who will be teaching you ELA, Miss Trisha Watkins, who is doing math, and then me, Mrs. Ramsdale, I'll be teaching you science and social studies. Now, we also have attached to us Mrs. Harmon. She's an intervention specialist, and Mrs. Heather Lane, who is a paraprofessional, and Mrs. Group, who is RTI. Now, each of our Bitmojis you can click on, and it'll take you to our agendas or our syllabuses for our subjects. I'm going to go to mine here. Just to walk you through it. This is 6th grade science and social studies. All right, over here it'll show you that I'm in room B14. Okay. And this is just a little bit about us. Tollgate, 6th grade pod, Trisha Watkins, Leanne Yulbrick. And then there's just a little bit about me. So if you want to learn about where I came from, where I grew up, what's going on with me, you can totally read about that here. Next, here are some of my favorites. These are my family, and these are my favorites. Okay, my family and my favorites, or my family are some of my favorites. You will see here, this is my husband and my 2 sons, Owen and Carson. Over here are my 3 pets, Kona, Kylo, and Mo. And then down here, these are just my parents with my sister and my niece and nephew, and then my in-laws who live in England. Okay. Some of my favorite things to do. My boys are active in sports. I love grapevine pizza and love sweet tea, but most of all, I love me some La Fagata. Okay. I like to listen to Dave Matthews and 21 Pilots, and I love to be anywhere in the sun. For Team Incredible, here is our contact information. You can see that we have our voicemail is always active. We will not answer during the school day, but if you need to get to us quickly, your best bet is to call the office. We will have a Facebook page that's coming later. Those are our phone contacts. I know Tollgate has a Twitter account. We will be using Talking Points and Gmail. For parent communication, we definitely communicate the old-fashioned way, email and phone. Please allow us 24 hours to get back to you so we can make sure that we address any of your concerns. Talking Points, that is our app that we use that sends you texts. It's very important that you keep your notifications on or you will miss out on any updates. For social media, Facebook pages, if you search Tollgate Middle School or the PTO, those are some good ones to have to get information fast. I am putting together Team Incredible just for us. More information will be coming out in that soon. And here are some Twitter tags. We also will be using agendas and folders. Agendas, the kids will be writing their homework down in those nightly. We encourage you guys to check those. You don't necessarily need to sign them every night, but if you feel like you want to, that's fine. The agendas are a good place to write notes if you need us. The take-home folder will be a gray one. It's plastic like they've had in past years. We'll make sure to put homework in there. We also ask that each student have 3 additional folders for each subject. Students will have a Google Classroom for each subject. Parents are not able to be a part of the Google Classroom because it's for students only. However, your child can show you what to do there. Some of the big things that kids forget to do, they forget to click turn in or submit. I will do a how-to video that will be here as well soon. This is just an overview of what the students will be learning in social studies. As you can see that we are going to be studying like the regions and peoples of the Eastern Hemisphere. So we're going to be focusing on early civilizations, governments, economic systems, social structures, religions, technologies, and agricultural practices. This is kind of just a layout of our dates. Now, please understand these dates were from last year, so it says August 31st. We'll be starting now, but when it comes to science and social studies, I'll be teaching science for a little bit, and then I'll switch to social studies. So you will see there may not be science for a little bit. That's because we'll be focusing on social studies or vice versa. Here is the science overview. We are working on orders and organizations. So we'll be looking for patterns and trends. We'll be studying matter and cells, minerals, and rocks. Again, this is an overview of when we'll be covering certain topics. Again, those dates need to be adjusted, but know that these are pretty much the order that we will be learning and teaching those. Here are some of the programs and resources we'll be using. We'll be using Edpuzzle a lot, Wiser, which is like online digital worksheets. Edulastic is where we will be doing some quizzes and assessments. The ever popular Brain Pop we'll be using, Gizmos, and then there will be some other ones, but these are some of the main ones you will see. I'm big on participation in my class, so as you can see over here, why I would like for you to participate, and we talked about this in class the first week of school, that when you are participating, it helps you with new concepts, it makes you go beyond your thinking, or your level of thinking, develops important speaking skills. You can learn from each other, and then it engages you, and it provides me feedback so I can hear how you're doing. It also improves memory. Now, some of you would rather not participate, but here are some ways that you could participate without doing too much. So go ahead and look over those. My favorite is asking questions. You can also send me an email or playing in a game and contributing to your group work. Those are all ways to participate without talking in front of a class. Here's our grading scale and our procedures. So over here, you will see our letter grades. The students in the past have only been getting like L's, M's, and P's. They will get what we call quote unquote real grades. And this is what this will be based off of. Here I have you some important dates. Interims is the midway. Those will all be inside of Infinite Campus. And the end of a quarters will be here. That's when grades are posted, and paper report cards will not be sent home, but you can view them in Infinite Campus. If you would like to see the Pickerington Local School District calendar, you can just click on this, and that has a link to take you directly to that calendar. Infinite Campus is a big deal for parents and students. We are going to be teaching the students how to check their grades regularly. You will definitely want to set up notifications, because you can get notifications right on your cell phone that say when grades are updated or any missing work. Assignments are based on just points, and then it's a final percentage is based on their the total points versus the total points possible. We will accept late and missing work. However, these assignments will be marked in Infinite Campus. When you complete missing work, you need to email any of your teachers. It just says me here because this is my science social studies. But when you complete any missing work, you need to email your teacher. You must include the assignment name and give me a reason why it was late. This is very important too. No missing work will be accepted after interims. So interims happen every 5 weeks because there's 10 weeks. So if you are, let's say, missing an assignment from week 2 and you want to turn it in on week 7, because we've already had interims, we will not be accepting that. So you have to get it in before the interims. And that brings me to the end of my part of the slide. But when we go back to our hub, you will see that we do have a grading scale. Oh, that's not clicking. Oh, there we go. Again, you've seen that. You saw it in my slide, but here it is again. Again, here's parent communication. I have a couple helpful links here. Parent University, if you need any help with technology. This is where our Facebook form will be. It's not ready to be filled out yet. And Infinite Campus, I posted a video here helping you navigate through Infinite Campus if you have any questions. And then student communication. Students can reach us at these email. Obviously, the kids don't need to call us, but if you need our voicemail, there it is again. Okay. These are just some more communication tips that we do. a big thing is right here. Um, Please do not contact your child on their cell phone during the day. If your child calls you saying that they are ill or are not feeling well, need to come home, encourage them to go to the office because when you show up to pick up your child and they have not checked in at the office or with the nurse, the front secretaries then have to try to figure out when the phone call was made and such. So please make sure that you encourage them to go to the office to call you if they are not feeling well. Talking points again, don't turn off or unsubscribe your notifications there. Here's our daily schedule. This shows you each period when we have specials. Our lunch team meeting is just where we meet as all 3 homerooms meet together just to talk about how we're doing and doing some check-ins. Let's see here. And then this was the supplies. So if you need to check on the supplies, PTO definitely supplied all of these, and all the kids were given their supplies at the beginning of the day or beginning of the year, the first day. Here's what you need to provide: earbuds, pencil bag, dry erase markers, scissors, 3 composition notebooks, 3 2-pocket folders, index cards, tissues. You may need to replenish these as the year goes for your child. We also would like some baggies, but as you can see, boys just bring in the gallons, girls bring in the quart. And then, of course, the students will be, this is optional, reading Touching Spirit Bears. So if you would like your child to have their own copy, you can pick that up at the Barnes & Noble or Amazon, wherever you want to purchase it. Chromebooks. Okay. If for any reason your child cannot log into their Chromebook, they can ask a teacher. We will try our best to help, but if not, then we may need them to fill out this form. Student tech help here, Student Infinite Campus directions. This is just another helpful links for you guys for the Chromebooks. And then for student communication, if the students are going to email us, we want to teach them proper etiquette of sending an email. So what we would like them to do is when they send an email, now clearly this is just another teacher's name because Mrs. Van Cannel, helped us out here. But what you would do is you would type in your teacher's name, you would type in whether it's missing work, absent work, whatever your subject, you just type kind of a quick little snippet of what you're about to talk about, and then you type your email. So please make sure that we have a lot of people who type the entire message in the subject line. You don't want to do that. You want to type it down here. Okay. And don't worry about cohort. That was from last year, but yes, you can put your name and homeroom name. Google Mail. So again, these are just expectations when you're sending an email. You can look over those. And student communication, obviously, these are where to go. We're going to use Gmail and Google Classroom, but it's just a kind of follow your, I don't want to say follow the leader, but choose your adventure. So you just follow this little web. And that is all for our hub. We will be updating our hub daily, weekly, but we'll be sure to let you know when it's been updated. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to, oh, and there's a home button here. Sorry. If you need to go home, just click the home button. If you have any questions or concerns, you can reach us right here at this number and email. We look forward to having a great year with you guys. See you at class.